Hi, welcome to the Mid-Tempo Jam, everybody. The first Mid-Tempo Jam of 2024. Somehow, I'm used to saying 2024. In years past, it's always taken a while to get used to saying the new year or writing it on a check or a set list or in some type of date. But this year, it's very clear to me that we're in a new year. It's very clear that we're in 2024. I don't know if you all had that same experience, but it's interesting to me. Maybe I was just ready to move on from 2023, and in years past I was hanging on. Who knows? Anyhow, great to be back. This is the one and only Playalong Jam of January. Last week I had a guest in town and was not available, and the previous week was New Year's Day. Or New Year's Eve, was it? New Year's Day. Anyway, Monday. Our holidays were Mondays this year. Last year. This year. Whatever. And then I'm going to India this weekend. I'm going to India for 3 weeks on a bluegrass tour with a group called the Bluegrass Journeymen. And I'm very excited about that. And I hadn't announced it because I don't even know, if it's been announced. But we're going. And so I'll be there for the rest of the month. And then at least until February 14th. And then I'll circle back with everybody. I'm doubtful I'm going to have an opportunity to host a jam from there. And I'm just going to take in that experience. And sometime after the 14th of February, I will let you know when the next one's going to be. I'll post it. I'll put it on my website. All those good things. If you're in touch with me, you're going to know. Okay, I'm going to double check the live streams and we're going to get started. This is all new songs and new tunes for the new year. And starting with a song called The Birds Were Singing of You. And this is a song that I've done in the past. And I've always loved this one, and I hadn't thought of it in years. And I don't think we've ever done it. I'm certain we've never done it at the Playalong Jam. So I thought I would bring it to you. It comes from the Carter family. And I first heard it from Uncle Earl. And in particular, Kristen Andreasen from Uncle Earl. From those days when they had that little band. And here we go. We're live on YouTube. Okay, great. Mute that. That's muted. Okay. Anyhow, I went ahead and surfaced this one again, and I just love the song. And I do have lyrics printed out for many of these because I don't have them all memorized just yet, but I've been going over them. So here we go. Key of G. It goes like this: and a 1 and 1 and a 4. 1 and 1 and 5. 1 and 1 and a 4. 1 and a 5 and a 1. That's how the verse goes. And there's the verses, most of them are in couplets. But we'll take a break just over one verse like that. And then the chorus goes to the 4 chord. 4 and 4 and a 1. And 1 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and 1 and a 4. 1 and a 5 and a 1. Okay? So my kickoff, let me find a click track. So my kickoff would go something like, increase that tempo a little bit. We go something like this. 1, 2, 3. Kind of going for a Mother Maybelle thing there, because she laid down the law on this song, as she did with everything else that the Carter family brought to us on their recordings. Okay, so kick us off here on All the Birds Were Singing. And like I said, or The Birds Were Singing of You, that's the title. And like I said, I'll do 2 verses at the top and then go to a chorus, and we'll take it like that. Here we go. Key of G, The Birds Were Singing of You. Kick it off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Last night the pale moon was shining. Last night when all was still, I wandered alone in sadness out among the woodland hills. I heard the birds a-singing out among the trees and views. We're singing of you. We're singing of you, my love. We're singing of you. And all the birds, my darling, we're singing of you. I'll play. I think of you in the daytime. I dream of you by night. I wake and I wish you were here, love, and tears are blinding my sight. The flowers that slumber so sweetly, the stars above the blue. Oh, heaven itself, my darling, is thinking of you. Is thinking of you, my love. Is thinking of you. Oh, heaven itself, my darling, is thinking of you. Play. All right, cool. So this last verse is just a single verse to the chorus. Here it goes. I opened my window so gently, looked out at the dreamy view, and all the world, my darling, was sighing for you. Was sighing for you, my love. Was sighing for you. And all the world, my darling, was sighing for you. Ah, what a great song, right? So that's part of the point here, is just to get to some gold that we haven't got to, and that song is solid gold. Okay, moving on. We've got a Gillian Welch song, and this is another request from our friend Ava, who is as constant as the sunshine here on the Playalong Jams. and we've been working together on artist works, doing some fun video exchanges. And this is a song that comes up at Bluegrass Jams. It's interesting that song goes right into this song because this is Winter's Come and Gone by Gillian Welch and David Rawlings. They're all credited to Gillian Welch, and the band is called Gillian Welch, but it's Gillian and Dave. They do all the stuff together, right? It's like a Lennon-McCartney thing, but only one of them gets the credit. But anyhow, this song comes up at Bluegrass Jams sometimes. And this one and the song we just did, I used to play with Abigail Washburn like 20 years ago. We went to China, and she would sing verses of this in Mandarin, which was one of the coolest things. And when we were in China, like playing this song, and she would sing a verse in Mandarin, and the Chinese people would just go crazy. Like it was the coolest thing. But anyhow, here we go. Winter's Come and Gone in the key of D. Very simple song. It goes 1 and 1, 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 to the 6 minor, 1 and 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and 1, 1 and a 1, 4 and 1, 1 and 1 and 1, and a 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Very simple song. But when you hear the recording of Gillian and Dave from their album doing this, they're throwing in little cool passing notes, and he's singing different harmonies, and she's playing with the melody, so it sounds like there's more chord changes happening. It's a very flowy and beautiful thing, but that's how we're going to do it. Very bare bones. And let's do this. You're going to kick it off on the verse, so I'll demonstrate that. Good tempo. So my kickoff might go 1, 2, 3. Simple old-timey style melody. And then once I sing a verse and a chorus, that first round of breaks, I'm going to take the first break, and that's over the 1 chord, and then you take it to the 4 chord for the chorus section, chorus form. Now, forgive me if there's some kind of Bluegrass Jam standard way of playing this that's different. I'm not aware of it. I'm just kind of going from what I heard on the Gillian and Dave recording. So yeah, you're going to kick it off on a verse, and I'm going to sing a verse chorus. Hopefully you're singing along with me. And then next round, and then the first round of breaks, I'll play over the verse form, which is the 1 chord, and you take it to the chorus right after me, which is the 4 chord. And then same thing again, I'll sing another verse chorus, and then you take the verse and pass it to me for the chorus on the 2nd round of breaks. That's how we'll split it up. Okay, so go ahead and kick us off here on Winter's Come and Gone in the key of D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, little red bird, come to my windowsill. Been so lonesome, shaking that morning heart of mine. Poor little blackbird sings a worried song, dark as trouble till winter's come and gone. So long now I've been out in the rain and snow, but the winter's come and gone, a little bird told me so. So long now I've been out in the rain and snow, but the winter's come and gone, a little bird told me so. Okay. Forgive me for the unclear cue about the tag there, but yeah, double chorus at the end. And hey, keeping you on your toes, keeping myself on my toes, doing all these new songs and tunes. So thanks, Ava, for that request. Very cool song. And then this is a request, and forgive me, I don't remember who requested this. It was on a comment from one of the posts, and Ruben's Train. So feel free to identify yourself if you're the one who requested this, and thank you for the request. I'm going to go ahead and check in on everyone here in a minute after we do this song. So Ruben's Train, there really isn't much to it. It's all basically a one chord. So it's like in the key of D, Ruben had a train run down the track, going through the Lord knows where. Oh Lordy me, oh Lordy mine, running through the Lord knows where. That's the whole song. And the way it works as an instrumental is we do that part all the way, it's just a one chord, right? But we play that melody. Twice through. And then the second time through is like a jam. You can kind of make a variation on it somehow. And oftentimes people use that seventh. So that's basically how the A and the B part go. It's just a big old D jam, but trying to keep it old-timey and trying to keep that melody in there during the A parts is essential to making this sound like Ruben's Train. And I kind of referenced the Doc Watson version. He has a cool version where he plays it and sings it. We're just going to play it like an instrumental. So it'll go 3 times through. It'll go me, you, me, you, me, you. And this is a chance to get a bunch of cool licks in the key of D, right? But first time around, I'm going to try to keep it pretty melody oriented. Here we go. Ruben's Train in the key of D, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to tune down. I think that would be cool. To do a drop D on the guitar here. Okay, so I'm going to kick it off. It'll go 3 times through. Me, you, me, you, me, you. Ruben's Train. 1, 2, I'm kicking it off. Well, it's okay to get trancey every once in a while. Some of that old time music has that trance-like quality where you're kind of just riding a certain tonality for a while without necessarily any influence on it. So having that big one chord, you know, I was kind of keeping it kind of bluesy first, and then the third time around I tried to get actually like with that modal, just using the 5, the sharp 4, the regular major third, instead of dropping off of that flatted 5th to the 4th, just keeping it there on a sharp 4. That's a thing. It kind of just exists on the violin, right? So that's a thing in old time music sometimes. So I don't know exactly which of those tonalities is accurate. Depends on who you're listening to, you know, where you're sourcing it, what you're trying, what kind of feeling or vibe you're trying to put out. And of course, banjo players note the Earl Scruggs version, where he's actually in an open D tuning on the banjo, which is very uncommon on Foggy Mountain Banjo album. Most banjo players don't keep another banjo around to tune in open D, but when they do, it sounds really, really cool. All right, how we doing? We got some folks hanging out on the YouTube channel. Scott Watson is here. Thank you. I'm looking forward to going to India. Never been, and have no idea what's in store. I studied a little bit of Hindustani music when I was in college, and I told them when they hit me up to play, I'm like, it's been a while since I've played any Hindustani. They're like, no, we're playing bluegrass. We're playing straight ahead. Don't worry about it. So okay, but I am hoping for some good, you know, musical sort of inspiration over there. And maybe I'll find myself. I don't know. Maybe do some meditating and some get into some spirituality. Okay, Sandy is back. Hello, representing Bakersfield. Jeffrey Boyle is here. Carl Malley is back on the Martin D28. Jeffrey's playing guitar, it looks like. And Ava, hello Ava. Hello Dodger Martin. Dodger Martin made it. Jeff McDonald. Cool. Ruben's Train was fun, yeah. And PT says, hey, Angelina Baker arrangement from Artist Works paid off. Very cool. And hello, Ralph Stansfield. Yeah, Bluegrass in India. It happens. I'll fill you in a lot more once I'm there and kind of know what's going on. I'm sure there's going to be some good content. But the group is called the Bluegrass Journeymen, and they have a page on Facebook, and you can check it out. It's kind of a rotating cast of players, but there's a handful of my good pickin' buddies in the group, so that's cool. Hi, Dave Holtcamp. Great to see you here on Facebook. Jesse West, hello. Tommy Buford, greetings from snowy Corbin, Kentucky. I'll send you some sunshine here from San Diego County. Jennifer Hayden says, watch out for the Mayo. Yeah, I'm going to be, you know, I've got all my vaccinations and all that stuff, and I'm with folks who kind of know what they're doing. So I will be careful and go by protocols of being a Westerner who is not accustomed to different things that you might eat or drink over there in Delhi, Jaipur, Kolkata, and these places. So, but I'm very much looking forward to some good food and some good exploration and some fun shows with the Bluegrass Journeyman. Okay, my guitar has gone a little bit sharp, probably because it's cooling off in this room here. So I'm going to fix that real quick, and we're going to get on with it and play Blue Virginia Blues. Oh, I already tuned that up. Okay. So I don't remember who requested this one either, forgive me, but this was a very cool request and a song I wasn't really that familiar with from Larry Sparks. So it's in the key of F, so I'm going to go ahead and capo 3, play this out of D position. I'm counting on a lyric for this one. And here it is. Blue Virginia Blues. So it goes in the key of F. A 1 and 1 and a 1 and a... Sorry, that's a 3 dominant. So it's an A7 chord, the 3 to the 4. Just like same relationship as Old Home Place. It's that 3 dominant, which just pulls you up to the 4 chord by a half step, and then 4, 4 and a 1, 2 dominant to the 5. Same thing again. I'll run it through it again. 1 and 1 and a 1, 3 to the 4, 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. Okay. So first time around it goes the 2 to the 5. Next time around 1, 5 and a 1. Chorus. 4, 5 and a 1, 4 and a 1 and a 5, 4 and 5 and 1 and 4, 1 and a 4 and a 1. Okay, the chorus one more time. 4, 5 and a 1, 4 and a 1 and a 5. 4 and 5 and a 1 and 4, 1 and 4 and a 1. But we're just going to be picking over the verses. So what we'll do is I'm going to let you kick it off through the entire form. So it's going to be a long kickoff. And it'll be like that kind of double verse form with a 2-5 the first time and then a 1-5-1 the second time. And it's slower. This is a slow kind of mid-tempo song. So I might kick it off like this. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. So, and we'll do the breaks that way too. Why not? Give a good, long, extended opportunity to get over those chord changes. Okay, kick us off in the key of F. Blue Virginia Blues. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Have you ever been to Richmond in November, when the cold Virginia rain is coming down? Friend, I'm here to tell you it's no pleasure when you're all alone and a stranger to the town. Don't take me wrong, I do like East Virginia, and Richmond's full of hospitality, except for one Virginia girl I know of. that made the perfect love wreck out of me. Blue, blue, Virginia blue. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blues. There's no girls in the whole wide world that'll break your heart like Virginia girls. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blues. I got it. She called me up in St. Paul, Minnesota. Said, I need you here in Richmond right away. Take the bus and I'll meet you at the station. And bring some clothes, I might want you to stay. My bus pulled in the station late this evening. There ain't a soul around this place but me. She must have changed her mind or she's forgotten, and her name ain't in the phone directory. Blue, Virginia blues. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blues. There's no girls in the whole wide world that break your heart like Virginia girls. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blues. Play. So this is like a half a verse. This is the second half of the verse. I wish I had the money for a taxi and a warm and cozy place to lay me down, instead of standing all alone in Richmond, where the cold Virginia rain is coming down. Chorus. Blue, blue, Virginia blue. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blue. There's no place in the whole wide world that'll break your heart like Virginia girls. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blues. One more chorus. Blue, blue, Virginia blues. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blues. There's no girls in the whole wide world that'll break your heart like Virginia girls. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blues. No girls that'll break your heart like Virginia girls. Funny how she knew his number, but he didn't know hers. Interesting. Anyway, it's a sweet, story. It's blues. It's bluegrass. We don't have to like question all the details. But a heck of a vocal performance by Larry Sparks on that recording. Definitely worth checking out if you aren't familiar. Done Gone. And this is a tune I've always wanted to learn, and it's always kind of been in the back of my mind. It's an old standard that I'd never played, so I went ahead and sort of figured out a version of it. So as far as I can tell, the source recording of this is Eck Robertson, and then I went through a handful of other versions of modern players and kind of filtered it a little bit through Norman Blake's version. So it's 3 sections. And again, forgive me if the version you know is different, but it'll probably work just fine. 3 sections. It's in B flat. And it goes, and a 1, 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 and a 4, 1, and a 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 5, and a 1, and a 4, 5, and a 1, 6 minor, 6 minor, 6 minor to 5, 6 minor, 6 minor, 1 and a 5, 1, 6 minor, 6 minor, 6 minor to the 5, 6 minor, 6 minor, 1, 1, 5. C part, 6 minor, 6 minor. So it actually modulates to the minor on the C part, the C section of the tune. So it's like 6 minor. So let's pretend we're in this key for a moment. So this will be our G minor, and then it does the 1, the minor 4, and the 5 of that chord. So G minor, C minor, D7, and then again 4, 5, 1, and then one more time. 4 and 5. 4, 5, 1, and then we're back to B flat, and the whole thing starts over again. Okay, so I guess we have time. I can run you through that one more time. Here we go from the top, and I'll do this in tempo, and I'm going to keep the tempo kind of, reasonable here, because this might be new to many of you. If you're a fiddle player, you probably know this tune because it's kind of standard, like I said. But so in B flat, and a 1, 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 and a 4, 1, and a 1, and a 1, and a 1, 1, and a 1, and a 5, and a 1, 1 and a 4, 5 and a 1, 6 minor, 6 minor, 6 minor and a 5, 6 minor, 6 minor, 1 and a 5, 1, 6 minor, 6 minor, 6 minor and a 5, 6 minor, 6 minor, 1, 1, 5. Modulated to 6, so it's G minor now. 1, 4, 5, 1, 1, 4, 5, 1, 1. G minor, C minor, D7, G minor, G minor, C minor, D7, G minor, back to the top. Okay, so let's go 3 times through. Me, you, me, you, me, you. Okay, done, gone in the key of B flat. I'm kicking it off. guess we didn't talk about the ending, but that's how we'll end it. We'll just tag it on the B flat chord. Cool. Cool tune, right? For how many of you was that new? I wonder. Again, you'll find lots of recorded versions of that. And if you got one that you think is more accurate, and that 4 chord is strange at the top. I know it's weird, but like on that original recording by Eck Robertson, the accompanist goes to that 4 every time where you think it's a 5, where the melody sounds like a 5 chord. And then Norman does that on his version too, I noticed. So I thought, okay, I'll at least stick with that first 4 chord to try to keep it authentic. And the fiddle version is way more of an arpeggio. That kind of thing. You know, but I'm going, make it a little more friendly on the guitar. So that was my process of digging into Done Gone. And I think that was a really fun and really cool project there for me. Okay, so this one is, if I can find the lyric, another one that I've never done before, but I think is a really cool song. I was inspired last summer at Rocky Grass hearing Danny Paisley in the Southern Grass. Danny Paisley sang this song. I thought, hey, Walking the Dog, why not? This is a song that I believe comes from Webb Pierce originally, the 1950s. And then you hear lots of bands and lots of artists have done this song over the years. Right about this tempo is fine. B flat. And a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 5 back to 1 and a 4 and a 1 5 and a 1 to the 4 back to 1 and a 1 and a 5 back to 1 and a 4 and a 1 5 and 1. Might kick off. Something like that. Okay, kick us off on Walking the Dog in the key of B flat. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm walking the dog and I'm never blue. I'm walking the dog light. I'm a walking dog all the day and all night. Play. To the 4. Such an easy life I never knew. I can't believe it's really true. I'm a carefree lad that's seen the light. I'm a walking dog all the day and all night. Simple little number. Fun, rolling, carefree, as they say. Okay, key of A. We're going to move on to Maybe You Will Change Your Mind. This is a song from Reno and Smiley. And, of course, Seldom Seen did a cool version. And there's also a cool version from Tony Rice and David Grisman that's recently released, the Gasoline Brothers. And how we doing? We still here? Oh, is there football on right now? Maybe that's why this is a slow attendance tonight. Well, anyway, thank you all for being here, and hello, Joseph. Thanks for popping by. And okay, here we go. We might have lots of folks catching up on this after I didn't realize that there was a game on tonight. So, okay, maybe you will change your mind in the key of A. Now, one little difference between the original version from Reno and Smiley, and I think this is just a great, Don Reno wrote so many good songs, and this is one of them. So, in the Reno and Smiley version, they go 1 and 1 and 4 and 4 and 5 and 5 and 1, and the harmonies, da da da, make that sound kind of like an F chord, like a flat 7 G, concert G chord. Make it sound like a flat 7 chord over the 1 chord. Da da da. So everyone who did it after Reno and Smiley actually plays that flat 7 chord. So that's the way we're going to do it, because it's just kind of become more standard. So 1 flat 7, 4 and 4, 5 and 5 and 1, 1 flat 7, 4 and 4, 5 and 5 and 1, chorus, 5 and 5, 1 and 1, 2 dominant, 5 and a 5, 1 flat 7, 4 and 4, 5 and 5 and 1. So I'm going to take a sip of my tea for this one. Okay. And let's find a tempo. And we're not going to do a modulation. I know some versions, that's a little too quick. Some versions do a modulation up a whole step on the 3rd verse. We're just going to stay in A the whole time. And my kickoff would go 1, 2, 3. Just like that. That's the way our breaks will go. Okay. Maybe you will change your mind. You're going to kick us off in the key of A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. your mind. And if you do, someday you'll find that you were wrong and I was right about the tie that binds. I got it. Torn to shreds by you, but if you'll piece them up again, we'll start our life anew. Maybe you will change your mind, and if you do, someday you'll find that you were wrong and I was right about the tie that binds. You'll find the road gets longer, dear, when I'm not by your side. And I may shed some bitter tears, my love I cannot hide. Maybe you will change your mind, and if you do, someday you'll find that you were wrong and I was right about the tie that binds. Okay. That's a challenge, but I love it. And it's a duet throughout on those verses. So hopefully you go back, and if you weren't singing that tenor, maybe you'll print out the lyrics and sing tenor along with that song. Okay, the last one of this set is a good old Paul and Silas. And why not, right? Good old Paul and Silas. And this is a simple number, and I learned it. I got it from Stanley Brothers. And we're going to go back up to B flat for this one. Sorry about the one more key change. Straight ahead, call and response. All night long. So in B flat. 1 and a 1, all night long. 4 and a 4, all night long. 1 and a 1, all night long. Who shall deliver poor me? So 1 and a 1, 1 and 1, 4 and a 4, 4 and 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1. Okay, so we'll increase the tempo a little bit here to get us ready for the fast jam, which will be 25 minutes from right now. And which will pick up kind of right where this left off. So come on back for the fast jam. If you're getting away from the football game, you know, hey, jump on in. We got you. And you could always come back and play through the rest of these sets anytime on the archives. Okay. So go ahead and kick us off here on Paul and Silas in the key of B flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Paul and Silas bound in jail all night long. Paul and Silas bound in jail all night long. Paul and Silas bound in jail all night long, crying, who shall deliver the jail all night long. Jailer, come and lock the jail all night long. Jailer, come and lock the jail all night long. Cry, who shall deliver for me? I got it. Paul and Silas prayed to God all night long. Paul and Silas prayed to God all night long. Paul and Silas prayed to God all night long. Cried, who shall deliver for me? Play. Hebrew children in the burning fire all night long. Hebrew children in the burning fire all night long. Hebrew children in the burning fire all night long. Crying, who shall deliver for me? Me than you. Paul and Silas bound in jail all night long. Paul and Silas bound in jail all night long. Paul and Silas bound in jail all night long. Cried, who shall deliver for me? All right. Well, as you notice, my computer shut down. It just shut down right in the middle of that. So that's why the click track went away. But hopefully I'm still live. And I will double check that. And there we go. That's the last song of the mid-tempo jam. I'll be back at 1:15 the 20 minutes from now, for the fast jam. Moving on to a whole bunch of, again, new songs and tunes. So come on back. And even if you're, even if you're not quite there playing the fast tempos, give it a try. And check out these new songs and tunes we're doing. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to be in India for 3 weeks coming up with the Bluegrass Journeymen. So this is the only play along for January. So once those archives are up on the YouTube or on the Facebook, share them with your friends, get some more folks into this program, and show them the resource if they'd like to have one for picking along with bluegrass at home. And as always, I appreciate you all being here, appreciate the donations, and hope you're off to a wonderful 2020.